What is up, guys? Back today with another little journal entries video. Got my coffee. Got my water. Alright, let's get into it. At the end of the day, it's only you. You are the only one that you can trust, and you're the only one that you can rely on. The people closest to you can and will betray you. Don't give them the opportunity. So, let me just quickly give context, and then a little bit of a disclosure, and then explain what this is. So, context being, recently, there's this person in my life that I used to be very, very close to, and then they broke the level of respect that we had between us. And then that was like back in 2023. Since then we've worked on our relationship and we got into a good place, but then I rushed in thinking, hey, we're all good now, everything's fine, everything's perfect. But in actuality it wasn't. It was still cracked. There was still pieces there that weren't ready to be fixed. We both had our own issues still, and I thought it was completely fine when in actuality it wasn't. So I wrote them this nice message, believing it all to be true, and then it basically just got shoved back in my face again, exactly, very similarly to the way it did in 2023, where that level of respect got broken. And it made me think. I was like, maybe I rushed, maybe we weren't ready for that level of closeness again, and maybe I shouldn't be so willing to trust so easily, because when you put all your trust in another person like that, it becomes very, you're exposing yourself, right? Because then that person has control and power over you. If they say something about you, or if they do something, it hits further home because you're closer to them and you hold them in a higher regard. If it was just some random person off the street saying something to you, it would be fine because they're just a random person off the street. But then when it's someone that's closer to you, it hits harder home. But also at the same time, it's when they come at it with ego and intentional disrespect. And that's when it hurts the most. And as a guy, it's not even just about it hurting, but it pisses you off, and it enlightens this rage within you where you just want to. It enables that almost Neanderthal part of your brain where you just want to fight or flight, or you just want to do something because it's enraging you so much. Now, I just want to be clear. The disclosure is, I'm not saying you shouldn't put your trust in people. I'm not saying you shouldn't build relationships. I'm not saying you shouldn't be close to people. We're social creatures. We're designed to be close to people. We're designed to have relationships. We're designed to be friends with people. But it's more so about the fact that even as you go and do that, keep this idea in the back of your head with every relationship, with every person you get close to. At the end of the day, it's only me that I can trust. At the end of the day, I'm the only one whose mind I can fully understand. You can, like, trust someone to save you, like, to save your life, but at the end of the day, you don't really know. Even though you can say, yeah, I trust them, but you don't actually know for factual 100%. You can't trust anyone except yourself, which I know sounds like a very bad mindset to have. You can still, like, put your trust in other people, but what I would say, rule of thumb, is firstly, trust yourself and build yourself to become the person that you can rely on, and then build yourself to become the person that other people can rely on. But don't let other people rely on you unless you can rely on them, because then you'll just get used for your capability and for your usefulness and for your resourcefulness. And I've been there, and that's happened to me as well before. So just put your trust in yourself before you put it in someone else. Don't rely on someone else, and don't make your relationship with that person the be all and end all. Because once you do that, if you lose that, things start to fall apart, and it can lead you to a dark place as well. I used to think maybe only your partner, like the person you get married to, you can put this level of trust in. But even then, with the way the world's going these days, I don't think that's even possible. The only true person that you can trust is yourself, and especially as a man, because even as you grow older and you have kids and stuff, the kids are going to favour their mothers. So at the end of the day, it's just you and maybe your mum, you and your mum in your own corner. Your siblings, if you've got tight relationships with them, then yeah. But other than that, it's just you and your mother against the whole world, which is kind of sad to think about it, because other people say they're in your corner, they'll say they'll back you, but you truly don't know what could happen and how them being in your corner could change, or what they actually mean by that. They might just be in it for the benefit that they're receiving, but then they won't do anything for you, which I've been there and I've experienced that, and it's not a great place to be, being taken advantage of. So just be wary of that, and try and live with this belief that I need to build myself to be capable, and I need to build myself to be a sovereign individual that doesn't rely on anyone else, that doesn't need the trust from anyone else. Like, if I want some motivational speech, or if I want someone that actually believes in me, go talk to your mum. If you are close with your mum. I feel sorry for people that aren't, because then it's just you. It's just you against the world. And honestly, this world is like a crazy place, bro. I don't know, I've just been deep in life lately. There's a lot of things that are just kind of crazy. And you get those moments where you just question everything. But those are the moments that you need to hold frame. And honestly, I think I'm going to make a separate video on holding frame, because that's just so important. It's another point that I can mention, but yeah. Just don't put, the final message, don't put your trust in other people. Put your trust in other people, but always have this notion in your head that, hey, at the end of the day, it's only me. And don't put your trust in other people. Don't rely on other people. Don't enable other people to rely on you if you can't rely on them. Right? I'm not saying make this a transactional relationship, blah, blah, blah. Do what you think is right. But at the end of the day, make sure you can trust yourself and focus on making yourself into the person that you can rely on. Because at the end of the day, it's only you. There's this theory that we live in like a simulation. You've probably heard of it. But you're the only real one, and everything around you you're imagining. So imagine, like, just bear with me here, imagine if that was true. And then you're putting your trust in all these other people, which is just parts of the program. You get what I mean? When I put it in a context like that, it becomes so much more real, and it's like, okay, yeah, shit. Maybe I just need to put my trust in myself and see what I can make out of this. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one.